A new expansion team in the NFL has just been announced. Commissioner Roger Goodell has introduced a 33rd team heading into this upcoming season. Based out of the Grand Line, he's allowing One Piece characters to play football, so it's my job to construct an adequate starting lineup on both sides of the ball in hopes of winning the Super Bowl. With a wide range of devil fruits, sizes, and skill sets, we are able to build the most unique team in NFL history. Due to all the versatility of this team, we are able to game plan for any team or player that is presented in front of us. However, I did want to make this semi-realistic. I will only have a team of human characters in One Piece. Putting Kaido at running back seems like cheating. With all that being said, I'm here to introduce my team. Today we're going to do offense, but before that, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. The most important position in all of sports is the quarterback. Without a top-tier QB in the NFL, you aren't going to win anything meaningful. Today's quarterbacks are mobile and are getting stronger. On top of having the arm strength, having the accuracy, and the touch needed to throw a football, they also need to have great IQ. This QB needs to take hits and withstand the pocket. They need to read the defense and assess every situation differently in order to be successful. I was stuck between two characters for our QB, Yasopp and Van Augur. Both are incredible snipers, but I have chosen Yasopp for the sake of some realism. Van Augur has teleportation powers, so it would be kinda weird to pick him as QB. He would teleport to the end zone every play and not play football. Yasopp is 6 feet tall, and while his weight isn't stated, I'm gonna guess it's around 185. That is below average for today's NFL QB. However, due to him being a commander for a Yonko crew, he is very strong and could tank some hits in the pocket. He is reported to have never missed a shot as a sniper, so immediately he has the best accuracy in the NFL. Anywhere on the field to our receivers, Yasopp is going to be able to hit them accurately. Yasopp is also confirmed to have future sight. Similar to the one X Factor ability in Madden, he is able to see the coverages the defense is about to run. He is able to adjust the offense to beat the coverage. He immediately has the highest QB IQ in the league as well. With all the strength from being a young commander, he is bound to have a top 5 arm in the NFL as well. By picking Yasopp, we are able to have the best QB in the NFL immediately, giving this team a chance to win the Super Bowl already. Yasopp can't win Super Bowl all on his own, so we need a wide receiver core. We need a wide receiver core with a variety of skill sets as well. This team will have 3 wide receivers, a number 1 do-it-all wide receiver, very reminiscent of Justin Jefferson or Davante Adams. A slot guy that is fast and can get me those dirty type of yards, someone like Cooper Kupp or Christian Kirk. Lastly, we need an X or a jump ball wide receiver, someone like Mike Williams or T. Higgins. With these 3 types of wide receivers, we are balanced and have a wide range of skill sets to combat any sort of defense. Our all-around number 1 receiver is Monkey D. Luffy. Luffy is smaller than a normal number 1 wide receiver, standing at 5'9". However, with his skill set, he is easily the best wide receiver in the league. Most obviously, he can stretch his arms as long as he wants to catch passes. He is able to catch any pass from anywhere on the field. For this team specifically, I'm going to limit Luffy not to use any of his gears to be realistic. However, Luffy's base form should be enough to be the best wide receiver in the league. He has the speed to run past the defense to score. He'll be a yak machine. Everyone that tries to tackle him will literally bounce off. He's durable and he's strong enough to break tackles and get rid of defenders. Lastly, he's also very elusive, which can be useful when running routes or breaking tackles and evading the defense. The combination of all these skills automatically makes Luffy the best receiver in the league. He can catch any ball, literally stay in bounds all the time, break the majority of tackles, and can run past the defense at any time. For our slot, Luffy is going to play with his brother in Sabo. Sabo is very comparable in size to the best slot receiver in the league in Cooper Kupp. Kupp is 6'2", and Sabo is 6'1.5". Sabo is shown to be very elusive as he escaped from Rijois, which is a trait we need in a slot receiver. Sabo is also really fast, which is something we need for our offense. He has also built on gloves already, so he's ready to play. Lastly, Sabo has the power of fire, making him more elusive to defenders that don't want to touch him at all. He would leave a trail of defenders on the way to the end zone after slipping away. For this category, I thought of using Kizaru, however that would be extremely unrealistic as he is literally the speed of light and wouldn't be touched. Sabo is built like a slot receiver, has the speed and elusiveness to run and escape the defense, and he has the hands to make good catches. Our X is going to be the biggest wide receiver on our team. He is very comparable to DK Metcalf, as both Metcalf and Buggy are 6'4". Buggy with his Devil Fruit can muss anyone in the league. He is able to detach any limb in his body, giving him the ability to catch any pass on the field as well. Even if he didn't use his Devil Fruit, his size would make him bigger than almost any cornerback in the league. He would be an average X wide receiver with his size, but add on his Devil Fruit ability and he's the best X in the league. Now for the run game, we need 2 running backs just like a normal NFL offense. Our first running back is Shanks. Now at first you would be skeptical on why I would pick Shanks. He literally has 1 arm. However, as a Yonko, Shanks is very durable and he can tank his hits and tackles. However, as a Yonko, Shanks is very durable and he can tank hits and tackles. He stands at 6'5", so he would be larger than almost any defender in the league. Not only is he big, but he's extremely fast, as shown when he caught up to Kizaru and Speed Blitz Kid. He also has the best Conqueror's Haki in One Piece, being able to knock down defenders without even touching them, allowing him to run free to the end zone. Having one arm in the One Piece world hasn't limited Shanks at all, so it wouldn't limit him in the NFL. Our second running back is our power back, someone used in short yardage situations. Zoro is the perfect power running back. He stands at 5'10", which is a good height for a running back, not to mention he is literally a tank. He would be a complete wrecking ball running through defenses or when we need a punch in for a touchdown. He is a perfect bruiser power running back for our team, and we don't need to put any restrictions on him because he has no powers. He's also very flexible and elusive to be a good running back in the open field as well. The only problem is direction. Zoro would end up in the stands when given the ball. However, if we use him for short yardage situations, his lack of sense of direction wouldn't be too inhibiting. The tight end for any team is the most versatile player on offense. They block, catch, and sometimes can carry the ball as well. So we need someone who has a good frame, can block, catch, and is fast. Rob Lucci is the perfect pick for tight end. He stands at 6'9", but he has a multiple of Zoan forms that he can fit any situation we are in. When we need more blocking, he can go into his hybrid form. When we need him for speed, he can go to his full form, and for regular catching, he can stay as a human. Being an assassin, he is strong enough and physically fit enough to play every type of role we need him to. He is a Swiss Army knife of this offense, covering a variety of body types and skill sets that we need on our team. Any team is as good as their offensive line. The most underrated players in all of sports, these guys don't get the support that they deserve. This all starts with the left tackle. A franchise left tackle is pivotal to protecting your franchise QB for winning. We need a left tackle that will hold down the fort and not allow anyone, no matter who or what, to get to our QB. Bartholomew is the perfect franchise left tackle. Not only does he have the frame at 7'3", but his entire devil fruit is a cheat code. He has the strength and size to match up against any edge or pass rusher, and he has a barrier fruit, which is perfect for protection. He's just going to put that barrier between him and his opponent to take him completely out of the play. With Barto, he is able to neutralize any star pass rusher for the entire game, which will be extremely helpful. And for run blocking, he can do the same thing as well. He was a barrier to block off his opponent and more defenders. Barto immediately becomes the best offensive lineman in the league. Our right tackle is going to be Jesus Burgess. He has the size at 11 foot 8 inches and it's the strength to protect our QB and become a menace in the run game as well. He will be bigger than anyone on the field and will have the strength to push out and completely take out his opponent. In the run game, Burgess can bulldoze through defenders in order to clear a path for Zoro or Shanks. With his size, he can even cover 2 or 3 more defenders at the same time in pass protection or in run blocking. While Barto completely neutralizes the best pass rusher, Burgess completely bulldozes and destroys anyone else. Our guards need to be immovable objects in the interior. No interior pressure should be able to get to Yasopp, because when the interior of the line begins to collapse, the entire pocket usually does. So we need 2 unstoppable, immovable objects in the interior. Our guards are Judge and Frankie, 2 guys who are unmovable and have the strength and size to take out any opponent in the league. Both are modified humans, however, take that out, and they are both statues in the middle for pass protection. Frankie is 7'5", and Judge is 8 foot 9 inches, but they are still agile and fast enough to keep up in the interior. In the run game, they'll also be bulldozers like Jesus Burgess, creating a large lane for our running backs to run through. The combination of these two solidify the interior of our offensive line. Lastly, our center needs to be a strong character that can command the line. He should identify the defensive line and make adjustments. That's why Blackbeard is going to be our center. Blackbeard is 11'3", so he fits the size of the line and he has the strength as a Yonko to protect our QB and destroy anyone in the run game. Without the power of his 2 devil fruits because it would be too overpowered, he has the strength to become a good center. He is also a very smart individual, being able to plan for decades and control and command his crew. As the center, he can command the line, identify shifts, and pick up blitzes, similar to how he plans everything for his crew. Our offense is immediately the best offense in the league. We have the best quarterback in the league, beating the likes of Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Lamar Jackson. We have the best wide receiver in the league with Luffy and the best wide receiver core in general. There's a great running game to back it up that packs a deadly 1-2 punch. Our tight end is the most versatile in the league and is a Swiss Army knife of our offense. Lastly, we have the best offensive line of all time. I tried my best to keep this somewhat realistic, but that kind of tapered off when it came to the offensive line. However, when it comes to the QB and skill positions, it is semi-realistic. However, this is only the offense, and while we have the best offense in the league, we don't have a defense. So make sure to look out for that defensive video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.